At the beginning of time, there was nothing but darkness, soundless and lifeless void that spread endlessly through time and space. However, even in the deepest of darkness, sooner or later the light appears and life follows. Throughout history, humans have been inspired by the sun, believing it to have divine powers, the ability to heal sickness and potentially provide a clean, lasting source of power. The Slavic peoples were no different. Every year, they would celebrate the summer and winter solstice as a sign of their devotion to the sun. They lit huge bonfires and bravely jumped through their high flames to cleanse themselves of evil spirits. First big and muscular men, then women and even married couples, so that the fire would bring them luck. Over time, the religion evolved and more gods appeared. The pre-Christian Slavs were polytheists and worshipped a pantheon of deities, just like the ancient Greeks and Romans. A storm was gathering over the horizon. First there was a bright light in the sky, and then the thunder was heard. It announced the arrival of the mightiest of all the gods, the god of the sky, storms, law, and war, the supreme god of Slavic pre-Christian religious pantheon, Perun. Perun was truly an all-powerful god. His kingdom was a blue sky that poured out beyond the unknown. Indeed, his heavenly kingdom was infinite and magnificent. But on earth, there was another who ruled, known by many names, perhaps most known as the Lord of all Wolves, or by his actual name. Veles was a shapeshifter god who sometimes appeared as a large bear, snake, or even a dragon. He was the god of the earth and waters, livestock, and the underworld, and he was the only one who dared to oppose the mighty god of thunder. According to one myth, Veles steals Perun's cattle, wife, or children. This caused the enraged Perun to chase the serpent around the earth. Perun would attempt to strike Veles from the sky with his lightning bolts, whilst Veles would hide. It was believed that when lightning struck a particular place, it was because Veles had been hiding there. One interpretation of this story is that this is a representation of the struggle between order and chaos. Order eventually prevails, though chaos will continually rise to challenge it. With the arrival of Christianity, the characters of this cosmic battle were replaced by the god of Christianity and the devil. While the two greatest of the gods fought, life flourished on earth thanks to the goddesses Zhiva and Mokosh, who brought life to the earth. Both were strongly associated with water, as it was a symbol of fertility and life. Since time immemorial, it was the fertile woman who was associated with life. Woman gives life and the woman takes life. If the goddesses Zhiva and Mokosh brought the life, the goddess Marzanna, also known as Morana, brought winter, darkness, and ultimately death. As the soil went cold and the crops died, Marzanna died as well, only to be reborn in the spring as 𝐿𝐷𝐻, the goddess of love and beauty. In many traditions, Marzanna is represented as a straw figure, which is typically burned or drowned as part of the cycle of life, death, and eventual rebirth. There were many other gods the Slavic people worshipped. One of them was Svarog, the fire god who was associated with smithcraft and the forge. Perhaps most importantly, he was a powerful god who was given credit for creating the world. In some parts of the Slavic world, Svarog was blended with Perun to form an all-powerful father god. According to legend, Svarog was asleep, and it was his dreams that created the world of man, and if Svarog awakened from his slumber, the realm of men would crumble. Then there was 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞, the god of fortune. He gave life to the crops in the fields and symbolized bounty and abundance. His name translates to the giving god. Then there were two gods, Belobog, meaning white god, and Chernobog, meaning black god. They were an alleged pair of Pelagian deities. One was good and another one evil and associated with misfortune. The 12th century German monk and chronicler 𝐟𝐚𝐜𝐤, who accompanied the Christianization missions to the Elba Slavs, described in his Chronicle of the Slavs the cult of Chernobog. Also, the Slavs have a strange delusion. At their feasts and carousals, they pass about a bowl over which they utter words, I should not say of consecration, but of execration, in the name of two gods, of the good one as well as of the bad one, professing that all propitious fortune is arranged by the good god, adverse by the bad god. Hence, also, in their language they call the bad god Dazhbog, or 𝐬𝐭𝐤, that is, the black god. There were many more gods and deities the Slavic people worshipped, but with gods came demons and monsters that we shall take a look in the next video.